Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This episode is slightly different. It's a bit more chill. I'm in my home office, and that's because I'm going to be discussing 5 amazing brands by Black women and women of color from the UK with a specific focus on home working accessories. Many of us have been working from home now for over a year, and working from home just hits different. You want ease, you want convenience, you want comfort. I'm going to do a quick roundup of 5, well, I always try to do 5, but I end up doing 6. 6 items, including a leather pencil case, a pair of notebooks, a couple of candles, an infinity scarf, plants. Plants are always a good idea. And I feel like I'm forgetting one more thing. Oh gosh, yes, the sweatshirt that I'm wearing. If you're new to this channel, my name is Janet. I'm the founder of Janet's List, and we help people discover amazing brands by Black women and women of color from the UK. It'll be no surprise that 3 of the brands that I mentioned today are on Janet's List. The other 3 are amazing brands that I think deserve the spotlight. So let's just get straight into it. Oh, one more thing, all of the brands that I mentioned, I am going to pop the links for that in the description box below. The first item I'm going to talk about is my ride or die handmade leather pencil case from an amazing brand called Vivula. Now, I first came across the founder Tola when we had our pop-up in Amsterdam. We also had the brand in our pop-up in Islington in London, and that's where I bought this pencil case. So that's, when was that? December 2019. So well over a year. I remember when these arrived in the Islington shop, I think there were a couple of black ones, there was a gold one, there was a tan. I personally wanted the black one, but they went so quickly. Like I'm in the shop and customers come in, and I'm happy that they're coming in and they're buying stuff. But when someone buys the thing that you want, you're just like, But anyway, I got the tan and I love it. We now have these pencil cases on our website, so take a look. I think at the moment we have black, we have metallic, I believe we have a tan one as well. We also have key rings in the same sort of style. But yeah, I just love what Tola is doing with this brand. I think the products are great. Links are in the description box if you want to check them out. I have used this thing every day and it still looks good. And that's how you know when things are really well made. With leather, it just gets better with age. And what I like about it is it's so versatile. So initially I used it for like my electronic things like cables, chargers to go into my handbags, that if I needed to pull out my charger or anything like that, I could find it quite quickly. At various points I've used it for makeup as well, like a little lip gloss, a little bit of lipstick. Since I started working from home, when I go out, like if I'm going out to the supermarket or something like that, I don't actually want to carry a heavy handbag or my backpack, because I used to walk around with a backpack. And so this has almost become like my multi-purpose thing. The other thing I like is this little thing. So I put my finger in like that and I just carry it like that. It's a good size that can fit into the pocket of your coat or your jacket. So it's just a really well-made, versatile item that I have used pretty much every single day since I bought it. One of the things I like about these pencil cases as well is they're great for gifting. So they're unisex, men, women, age, doesn't matter. If it's someone's aesthetic and you think that they like it, it makes a very good gift. The second item that I'm going to feature this month is my plantain sweatshirt from the amazing brand Pratt clothing. I met Hannah in December 2019 when we featured Hannah Pratt's brand in our Islington pop-up shop. I remember how people would come in and smile when they just spotted the jollof hoodies or the plantain t-shirts, and the Black Women of Britain t-shirts were also an absolute hit. So Hannah hand cuts and stitches all of the letters that you see on her items of clothing. So I love items that are really thoughtfully and purposefully made. And why I really liked it for home working, again going back to ease, convenience and comfort, I wanted something that was in my brand colors, but also was something that's cool, something that's easy to put on, and it's just been such a lifesaver during lockdown. I have worn this sweatshirt for panels, for meetings. Actually, those once I was in a meeting with like 12 or 13 people, and someone slid into my DMs on WhatsApp, and I looked at the message thinking it was quite a serious message, and it was actually someone who was on the call with me being like, I absolutely love that plantain sweatshirt. Can you just tell me where you got it right now? which is a really fun and cute moment. I'm gonna pop the links to Hannah Pratt in the description box below. But one thing to mention when you go to her website, she tends to have hoodies and t-shirts rather than sweatshirts. I got really lucky that she made this one for me, so that's just something to be aware of. I'm really excited about everything she's doing with the brand, and I know that she's been extending the range. Personally, I'm waiting for the Pilau jumper because that's the one that I'm going to be getting next. A home working accessories list is simply not complete without a notebook. As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many notebooks, and there's nothing like that feeling when you crack open a new notebook. And this is a set of 2 notebooks, so I've kept one with like the thing that it comes with, and I've opened this one up so that you can take a closer look. And they are a set of notebooks by a brand called Afrotouch. Afrotouch is one of the brands on Janet's List. A5 is a perfect size for notebook. They are lined on the inside. What I love about this brand is the way Georgina has taken contemporary African print and just translated it into everyday useful items. The notebooks are fab. You can go on the Janet's List website to check all of the other items that we have. They come as a set of 2. So one has the queen print on it, the other has the beautiful print on it, so they make a really fantastic gift. I should say that the founder of this brand, Georgina, is one of the most organized people I've ever come across, so it's no surprise and quite fitting that the items that I feature for her brand on this channel will be the notebooks to begin with anyway. As always, I'm going to put the links to this in the description box below. Sign up to the Janet's List newsletter. You get 10% off on your first order. So a really fantastic way to treat yourself. I would say that the notebooks make a really good gift as well. So it's something to think about. I noticed over Christmas that, you know, Secret Santa, or, you know, there's some people who love stationery. If this is their aesthetic, then that would be a really good fit. Candles, one of the little joys of working from home. You cannot light a candle in the office or in a co-working space, but if you're working from home, it's one of the few joys and pleasures. I am one of those people, I need very little excuse to light a candle. If it's raining outside, light a candle. If someone annoys you in a meeting, light a candle. If it's winter and it gets dark, light a candle. If you want some vibes, light a candle. I mean, I use them in my YouTube videos, so I always have a steady stream of candles that I'm trying out. This month, I'm going to highlight this brand, Tribal Unicorn. I believe I've met the founder. I think I met Gigi at Black Girl Fest. Must have been a few years ago now. And even then, I remember thinking that what she was doing was really interesting. The 2 that I ordered are Paradise, which is coconut, vanilla, and almond. I love this one. It smells really lovely. It's like a warm, soothing holiday type scent, but not too like sugary sweet. So this is definitely my vibe. I actually haven't lit it for the sake of this video. As soon as this video is done, I am going to light it, but obviously it's one of those that even when it's not lit, you can detect the scent, which is really good. I love that in a candle. The second candle that I got from Tribal Unicorn is the Bougie candle. I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason why I got this candle is the name of the candle, and it is a grapefruit, pomelo, and watermelon candle. Let me just take it out of the packaging. It comes in a little box like that, and that's what the candle looks like. So pretty much the same size and vibe as the Paradise candle. So this one, Bougie, is a much fresher scent. I don't actually think I'd burn this at my desk. To me, this is more of a bathroom scent, or for people who like very crisp, fresh scents. It is the type of candle, I wouldn't even burn it while I'm relaxing in the bath. It's more if you go into the bathroom in the morning and you just want something to wake you up. It has that vibe. Between the 2 of this, I would say this one, the Bougie, is potentially slightly stronger than Paradise, but I love the smell of Paradise. So if I had to pick between these 2 candles, for me, the Paradise over Bougie. But obviously candles are a very personal thing. Everyone has a particular scent that they prefer over another. I prefer Paradise to Bougie. Reminds me that in last month's roundup, we featured another candle brand. So I'm gonna pop the link up here. If you're interested in candles and you love to buy from brands by Black women and women of color, definitely check that link out. I'm one of those people who I am always too cold. A scarf or something like that is gonna make it onto my home working accessories list. Now this is an infinity scarf from a brand called Nautilus Africa. This is a brand on Janet's List. The founder, Anna, I met 2019, I believe, when her brand took part in our pop-up shops. This is actually my second snood. I have another one which I have worn to death. So that's what it looks like. So as you can see, it's an infinity scarf. It goes on and around me a couple of times. Let me try and put this on in like some kind of dignified manner. Give me a couple of seconds. There we go. As you can see, it's nice and lovely and warm and cute, and you have the fleece on the inside. You know, if you're on Zoom calls and you're just wearing something boring like a t-shirt and you want a little bit of a lift, then, you know, a snood is a really quick way to achieve that. The other thing, like, it's weird, but the other thing I really like about it is like it's properly hands-free. You know that thing when you're wearing a scarf and it's like it's sliding down on one side, or if you have those chairs that have like rolling wheels and it like gets like sucked underneath. There's no danger of that happening with a snood, so it's a very practical option for when you're working at home. If you need to go out and do some essential shopping, it's just nice and cozy and warm. It's just a very versatile item and piece of clothing. On my second one, like I said, love it, and a home working essential for me. Majority of the brands that we featured in previous videos have been online brands, but as we slowly return to like normal in London where I am, it's so important for us to support physical shops as much as we're able to. So the sixth brand that I am going to feature is Jen's Plants and Florist. It is a physical shop in London, East London. It is just off Brick Lane if you know the area well. The founder of this brand, Jen, she absolutely loves her plants. She's just very good at it. She's very patient. She has a lovely, wonderful shop that is just such an oasis and is a lovely place to visit. So the plants that you can see in this video are from her shop. Quick reminder, it is a physical shop in East London in Shoreditch off Brick Lane. I'm actually going to post the street name and the full address details in the description box below. So if you're in this part of town, or if you want to make a dedicated trip, it's a real opportunity to support an amazing independent brand. That brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for spending time with me in like my little home office, aka like the corner where I do my work. There's more videos where that came from. We have roundups, we have book club, lots of other content on the channel. So I'm just going to post a link to those above, and I will see you in the next video.